Hey, this is Vinyl Keith coming at you with another video. And as you can tell by my shirt, we're going to continue the AC/DC series tonight with Powerage. Okay, that's what we're up to. This is the Atlantic US version, released on the 5th of May, 1978. And it charted number 133 on the Billboard here in US and number 22 in Australia. And it went platinum here in the US last time I was certified, and 3 times platinum in Australia. So, very popular album. I've seen a lot of AC/DC videos, over time, and this is usually pretty high up there, okay, for most people, and including me. I as you know, I'm a big fan of the Bon Scott era. This is probably my second favorite behind Highway to Hell. Highway to Hell is always my favorite, but this is awesome. Just awesome. And I've also have the Gold Edition 50th anniversary. And I've got one of these for all the Bon Scott era albums. Fantastic record. You've seen this, but it says Powerage on there with Angus. And you know what I like about these gold albums, besides that they sound great. That was the biggest worry. But they pulled them from the 2003 remasters, okay? And, everybody knows they sound fantastic, and they always have. But one thing I do like, besides the sound quality, is the inserts. The insert and the printed sleeve, okay? These printed sleeves are fantastic. Because the old versions, they just came with a plain white inner sleeve, No real information. Or they had an Atlantic sleeve. I think the new one, maybe Powerage and Highway to Hell had the Atlantic sleeve. But yeah. Here's the gold. I'll show you that. And I like the way these look too. I think this was well worth getting these. Because, now I've got a whole set of brand new AC/DC albums. Because I've only had these like 2 years. Yeah. And they all sound fantastic because they're brand new. So, definitely worth having these things, I think. And I've got 2 other things to show you. Now, I've shown this live album a couple times here recently. But this is the Gold Edition. And if you want blood, you got it live. And it was released on the 13th of October, 1978. And it charted at 113 on the Billboard, number 37 in Australia. And like Powerage, it went platinum in the US and 3 times platinum in Australia. And I tell you what, this thing has a heck of a track list. I know you all know that. But look at that track list. And every song is unbelievable. The performance on this is superb. The mastering and everything is just ridiculous how good this sounds for a live album. Unbelievable. And of course it was produced by Harry Vonda and George Young. And Bon Scott. Oh, cool. One more thing to show you, and this is neat. I had this in a short months ago, okay? But this is like a collection of supposedly rare tracks and Australian-only singles that didn't make albums. But I tell you what, this is a nice collection of songs because I don't need to worry about getting like all the singles for all these damn B-sides. I've got them all here. And these are remastered. This sounds every bit as good as the regular AC/DC albums. Okay? Can I Sit Next to You, Girl? That was their very first single. Rockin' in the Parlor. Stick Around, love song. You guys know those. School Days. Carry Me Home, which is a B-side of the Australian Dog Eat Dog single. A live version of Dirty Deeds recorded in Australia. R.I.P. Rock in Peace. Fling Thing. Dirty Eyes, which is a demo of Whole Lotta Rosie. Okay. It has different lyrics. Crapsody in Blue, which appeared on the Australian version of Let There Be Rock. They got that song, Crapsody in Blue, and we got Problem Child, which was already on Dirty Deeds here. So we kind of got screwed on that. And then Dog Eat Dog live in Glasgow. Glasgow, April 1978. So this goes through the Powerage era. It doesn't go into the Highway to Hell era. That's why I'm showing this now. Okay, this is a great collection of songs to have. I love this. Love it, love it, love it. Well, that's the Powerage era. That's what I have. Of course, next to be Highway to Hell. I'll do that here in a short period of time. I don't know exactly when. I'm thinking about doing a few other things. But I'll get to Highway to Hell eventually. That'll be the end of the Bon Scott era. So, all right. Well, hope you guys have a good night. And I'll see you tomorrow.